Hi friends, welcome to Ediport. In this session we are going to see about how to add default constraints in SQL Server and how to alter default constraints in SQL Server and how to draw. First, default constraints provides a default value to a column when the insert into statement does not provide a specific value. This is a simple explanation. So default constraints provides a default value to the column, particular column. If we define in the create statement, it's a default constraints enabled column. That means age at integer and default is 30. So this is a simple syntax. And when the insert into statement does not provide a specific value to that column, it automatically sets a default value to this column. Let us check the simplest example for this. This is one table: employee number integer and not null, employee name work at 10 and employee age integer, default 30. So this is a default enabled column. See, just going to execute this query and insert values to the table employee with employee number and employee name. Need two columns because this is a third column. That column is enabled for default constraints. Just one. So just execute this insert statement and fetch the records from employee table. See, we give the input to the insert statement only the employee number and name, but this is employee age we didn't provide. When the insert statement does not provide the specific value to the default constraints enable the column, it automatically accept the default values what we define in this create statement. So this is how to create a default constraints in a create statements. And second, how to create a default constraints using the alter statements is, now I am going to create one data of joined column, new column with default constraints. See, this is a syntax to add a new column in the alter statements. This is for create statement syntax with a create table, column name, integer and default. This is one of the default constraints add method, and one is alter table and add column data of join, getting default get it. So this is one of the syntax to add a new column with default constraints using the alter statements. See, just fetch the data from this and gives an input to the second record. See, it automatically accepts the default values for both columns employee age and data object. So here we can pass get date. It's a scalar function, system scalar function. So we can use that value to default values. And again, if we added one column and we want to alter to add a default constraints only, this is for add a new column with alter statements with default constraints. Here just we enable the one column in create statements and we want to add default constraints later. So this is a syntax to add default constraints in that column. See, this is the syntax alter table employee add default get it. This is the value of default value for this column. So if we drop this constraints, you see help of table. See, I want to drop this constraints. This is a data join. So drop these constraints and add one more record to this table and fetch the data. See, now the default constraints dropped. Data of join default constraints dropped and inserted one record, employee number 3 and name is Rahul. Age is default value 30 and there is no value for data of join. Now I add to default constraints this existing column data of join. Is the syntax for this alter table name, add default value for data of join. See, just execute this and insert one more record to check this. Now fetch the records from employee. So now we enable. See how to create a table with default constraints. This is a simple syntax, and how to alter a table a new column with default constraints. So this is the second syntax, add column with default constraints, and third one is how to alter a table to add default constraints on existing column. This is the third syntax, and this is the last one is how to drop constraint in the table. So alter table, drop constraint. The help of help text or help sp underscore help. Here we listed the constraints name. So drop this constraint. So these are the syntaxes to create default constraints and add default constraints on existing column and alter a table with new column and new column with default constraints, and how to drop that default constraints. And one more thing is, if you want to add the default constraints enabled column values, see, we can pass that input values. See, just 45 and date of join is 31st January 2000. Employee age. See, this is our last inserted records, that is employee age 45 and date of join is given date. So it accepts when the insert statement does not provide the default values to the column. It accepts only the default values. If we give the values in the insert statement, it accepts the given input values. So this is the main thing of default constraints. So it automatically accepts the default values when the insert statement does not provide any value to this column. If we give the values in the insert statement to that column, it accepts the given input values. So these are the default constraints syntaxes to create, alter, drop. Hope this topic will be very useful to you. If you like this session, please like and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, friends.